I have figuratively been sitting on Norm for quite a while. I've been meaning to do an overview of this pop for a while. Finally getting around to doing it, and to be honest, I'm still as excited about this today as I was the day I got it. I'm a very big Cheers fan, very, very big Norm Peterson fan, but I am also a minimalist. So while I love the idea of collecting Funko Pops and would definitely love to do it, I don't let myself get any. So I have a couple, not too many. There are a lot more that I'd love. But this one I just kind of couldn't resist getting. So I thought today we could have a little look at it. It's been out of the box. I have taken it out of the box. But we'll also do an unboxing just now because I also keep it in the box just because I really like the packaging. As you can see from the packaging here, this is pop number 796, part of the Cheers collection. And we, of course, here have Norm Peterson, and I think the animation of Norm on the front here is really nice. Very lovely little window into the pop itself. Of course, we have the side view there, and then this side we have a proper look at the pop. I love that the background here is the intro titles from the TV series. I just think that is such a lovely touch. And then, of course, on the back we have a look at some of the others. So we have Sam, Diane, Norm, Cliff, and Woody. I am heartbroken that they don't do a Rebecca. I would love a Kirstie Alley Funko Pop, and I would buy it. I'm not sure why they don't do a Carla. I think Carla would look great as a Funko Pop. I think she's got some very distinctive features, particularly her hair. I apologise if you can hear some dogs having a bit of fun outside. Yeah, I think Carla as a pop would look really, really great. Probably a little bit like Woody. If you can see there, Woody's got what I think is like a pint glass in his hand and he is cleaning it. Cliff, brilliant likeness to John Ratzenberger. He's got a beer, as has Norm. Obviously, Diane has a book. And Sam has his baseball. I love the Cheers logo there in the background outside the bar. I just think that packaging is as lovely as the pop itself, I'll be honest. And for anybody who is interested, I know some people are very interested in the packaging of Funko. That is the pop there, the bottom there. For information, I paid about £10 for this on eBay, on Amazon. It might have been about £8 or £9, I can't remember exactly. The price seems to fluctuate quite a lot. So let's open him up. As I said, I've already seen him, I've already taken him out of the box, and oh, this bit, yes, this bit was a nice little surprise when I opened him up. We have a little quote. "The only thing I like floating in my beer is my liver." Norm is very well known for his Normisms. He is easily the most quotable character from Cheers. I love him. He is my favourite. That's obviously why I have. And I do think the likeness to George Wendt is pretty decent. And certainly it's a very, very recognisable character. I apologise for this glare being quite annoying. We take him out here. There we go. Just pop it over there. So here we have... Oh, isn't he absolutely adorable? Little Norm Peterson. I think he is so sweet. The hair, if you can see that there, is obviously meant to be all curly, all the way around there. His head, of course, does move. It's just a shame it doesn't move down into the beer. The outfit is perfect. You know, even when Norm didn't have a job, and that was half of the show, he always wore the same kind of outfit. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if George Wendt wore the exact same kind of collection of suit jackets throughout. They all look pretty much the same, usually the same kind of browny grey colours. The outfit choice for this is absolutely spot on. And then if you can see the beer, obviously the beer for me is one of the most important details. I think that looks adorable. They've kind of made an attempt at giving him a double chin. I'm not sure if you can see this or if the camera's going to pick this up. You can kind of just see, you can certainly feel there. I think you can kind of see it there. You can see a little bit of a double chin. Certainly you can see on the box itself where they've kind of made it a bit more defined. On on the one hand, maybe a slightly offensive, unnecessary detail, but it makes it more realistic. Also, let's ignore my shoddy nail varnish paint job. I was in a rush and just didn't want to have my chipped nails, so I thought slightly messy nails are slightly better. Anyway, I think he is adorable. I think he is so cute, and it is very hard to resist the temptation to buy all of them they are. I mean, Diane, I don't really like Diane as a character. I never really have. She's too much like me. But I love Cliff Claven and Sam. But if they ever release a Rebecca, without a doubt, I am buying that Funko Pop. If you haven't seen them as well, the Frasier Pops are amazing. Oddly, there's not a Daphne, or at least there wasn't the last time I looked, which is something that I find to be quite weird. Why won't you go back in? There we go. Yeah, there's not a Daphne one, but the Niles one looks amazing. But needless to say, the best one is Martin with little Eddie. It's absolutely incredible. So kind of the Frasier and Cheers Pops combined are both amazing, but for me, I know in-the-box collectors are probably like screaming at me for the way I'm handling this. I'm not actually an in-the-box collector, but I just love the packaging for this one so much. He's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this pop. As I said, I don't really have that many of them, but the ones I do have are pretty special, and this Norm Peterson is just absolutely fantastic.